Welcome to Growth Animation using Pascal. Pascal is a great 8-bit animator, and so it looks a little like this. This is like a finished project that would be good. You can use other apps. You can try doing other types of growth. Check out the content page for more info. This is what Pascal looks like. We've got a few cool features. So if you click on there on the home page, then you can see we can create a sprite. We have live previews, and we can export as a GIF or a GIF, and which is what we want. There's other features too, but we're going to focus on those two. So creating a sprite, we're going to see the workspace, which is in the middle. So it's all checkerboard. It's all transparent right now. There's no background color. There's nothing. Up here, we have a preview of the animation. Over here, we have all the tools. Some of them you'll probably recognize from other apps. And up here is the frame. So each frame will be shown there. If I grab the drawing tool, you can see I can draw around. And then up here in the frames, let's say I want to duplicate that, have the same frame twice. I can just click there and it recreates the frame I had. So now I can make it grow. I can just add on to it, which is what this project's all about. If you see the two frames there, they're different now that I've drawn on one. And checking up in the top right, you can see it's already got a live preview of what the animation looks like. I can change the frames per second with this slider bar to make it super fast or to go slow, and you can pick what you think looks the best in that moment. And so let's start the real project. Let's get rid of what we have here. You can use the rectangle selection to delete a bunch at once. There's an eraser, but there's also this. So if I select and hit delete, it's gone. So now let's think about the animation. First of all, you're probably going to want to have a background on it. So it can be basic, just a color, or you could draw something. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw in a sky because I'm thinking about growth in a very simple way. And so I use the paint bucket to fill the entire screen, the entire frame with blue. Now it's going to be a little plant, and plants grow in dirt. So I'm going to look for a brown color. I'm going to go over to orange and look at around dark orange turns to brown. And so there we go. We got some soil color, and I'll use the rectangle to make a rectangle on the bottom so that I have a bunch of dirt, because I'm going to show some of the roots growing as well as the branches. So there we go. And then I'll use the paint bucket as a shortcut just to fill this whole area in. Perfect. So now this frame has a background, and because I'll be duplicating the frame, it will duplicate the background as well. So I won't have to redraw this over and over again. With the plant, I want to make it green. And so I'm going to find the green that I want in the color selector. And then I will be using the drawing tool. And so I'm on the first frame, and I'm just going to draw a little seed. So just 2 little pixels. And then because that's all the drawing I want to do for frame number 1, I'll duplicate. And I will just continue drawing on top of this because it's going to grow. It's going to cover up. It's going to keep going with what I have. So 2 more tall, 3 more, and then I'm going to add a little root popping off the side. Duplicate. Add a little bit more to the root, add a little bit more to the top. So you're going to see it's a pretty simple process. Once you get going, duplicating, and you're adding a bit more, and that's it. So let's kick this thing into hyperdrive. You can see, I just keep doing that same pattern. I'm building it out using the space. Eventually I want to get to 10 frames with one of these pixel ones so I can really see a growth happening. You can check it out in the top, and just keep on going, fill it up, and get it looking good. You can always go back and edit frames if you've gone past them already. Once we're done, we're going to take a look. Before we export this thing, we'll take a look at the frames per second and figure out where it fits the best, what looks the best to you. So it could be slow, like 3 or 4 frames per second, could be up at 20, just depending on how many frames you have and what you want it to look like. After you've got it fully set, then you can go over to export to the little mountain and sun. And so there's a few things that you can scale it up. So it's quite small right now, so I'm going to put it up to times 20, and it shows you how many pixels it is. You want to make sure it's looping repeatedly. And then you can click download GIF or GIF. And that will head into your downloads folder, and you can drag it and drop it into your browser bar. And now this is the actual size and what it looks like. So good luck with your project.